Hey everybody, I'm back. Try not to miss a week, and I haven't. Sometimes it hasn't always been on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I haven't missed a week. Today I'm drinking a little green tea, spiked seltzer, lemon. Very good, but the lemon tasting in all these things are usually a little dry. Today I'm going to start off something with a little different. Let's get back to the madness of these masks. They are becoming such a regular, everyday occurrence, like putting on a pair of underwear or socks, that people just put on a mask and they forget they're there. I was walking into the stationery store 2 days ago, and a man put his head down. He was shaking his head, then he took his mask off, and he was rubbing it on his pants. I looked up to him, I said, "You okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I just spit right into this damn mask, forgot I had it on." We both had a little laugh. But can you imagine? It's such a part of normal that you're spitting into the mask because you don't even realize it's there anymore. And then yesterday, people still wearing masks in the car. I don't know if they're forgetting they're on or they're putting it on, but some woman is on the phone with the mask on, and you just saw her face shaking like she was having a convulsion. I found that personally funny because you saw the mask moving up and down, her face was beet red, and the veins were popping out of her forehead more than mine when I get angry. It was nuts. But the mask insanity continues. The other day I was at work and I'm sitting outside in a little vestibule outside the cafeteria, and you have to wear a mask inside except when you're eating. So I have a fruit salad and a cup of coffee. I'm doing some work on the computer. And a very nice woman, she's very, very nice, comes over to me and says, "Hey, Angry, you need to wear the mask you're inside." And I just say, "Hey, tough to wear a mask when I'm eating fruit salad, drinking coffee." And she looked at me dead serious and said, "I know, but you're going to have to put on a mask." Where do I go with that? I put on a mask, she walked away, took it off, started eating again. The masks are starting to be insane. You don't need to wear the mask, don't wear the mask. It's crazy. And then, I'm getting some comments that I'm sexist. I am a sexist because I call AOC stupid. The queen of stupid, which she is. You know, her new queen of stupid is that she's saying, not referring to women anymore as women. We've already established that, but now she's referring to women as pregnant people if you're pregnant. Not a woman who is pregnant. Still don't know if a man can get pregnant, but it's funny because the same people are pushing the vaccines do insist that men can get pregnant. I really don't know how the science works on that one. Once again, men don't have a uterus. It's very simple science. But I digress. Let me get back to AOC. She is stupid. She's the queen of stupid. She says stupid stuff all the time. My guess is, I'm not a sexist. I love women. But my guess is this person has never actually listened to AOC. Just seen a woman who got the job off of a headshot. It's true, you can look it up, not making it up. Women, everything's about women. James Bond. The new push is to make James Bond a man. Now to be a woman. A woman. Doesn't make sense to me. 007 is a man. You are changing the character. Where is the push to make Wonder Woman a man? I'm waiting for that push. I personally don't want to see it because I think Gal Gadot looks very good in that costume. Just saying. I got eyes. Wouldn't want to see a man in that costume. Can you imagine my buddy Dinger in that costume? It's tough on the eyes, but it'd be pretty damn funny. Now, let me see. These vaccines are really still dividing the country. And I'm starting to think that the Hatfields and McCoys, maybe it was over like the polio vaccine. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking something have had to happen because neighbors are fighting with neighbors. And if you are against or even question a vaccine, you're getting some severe vitriol. And not only that, it's like, you know what? Get your bag of friends, you dirtbag! I mean, I don't understand. The name calling comes from anywhere. Love to label people. So very, very wrong. Now, California. California still amazes me. God only knows what goes on down there. A female shaman was arrested for setting wildfires in California. Yep. Anybody can light a match and start a fire, be negligent, start a fire. She was boiling bear urine. You heard me, boiling bear urine. It's even hard to say. You can imagine it's probably not that hard to do, but first of all, I got so many questions. How'd she get this urine? Start right there. Is she like milking bears for urine? That's bizarre to me. And then what are you doing with it? You making a new cocktail? You making a perfume? What are you using bear urine for that you need to get from a bear? Doesn't seem safe to even get it. So many questions. So many questions. Now, Whispering Joe. Can't be a week without Whispering Joe. Just want to know, what do you think's more impressive? Whispering Joe getting the 3rd booster shot in front of a fake facade? Or Whispering Joe being able to speak to you without using a teleprompter? I'm going to say the latter. Anybody can get a shot. Oh, Whispering Joe. You know, good thing he said that he's not raising the taxes on people making less than $400K. However, he's planning on putting a mileage tax in that's going to cost you 8 to 10 cents a mile. Joe, good thing you didn't raise those taxes. You'd be screwed right now. I'm telling you, once again, anybody's better than Trump. Certainly doesn't look so right now, even if you didn't like Trump. Certainly doesn't look so. It's just bizarre to me. Then asked about things, Joe's typical response is, come on, man, with some incoherent gibberish. I'm going to try that around the house. Like when my wife says to me, hey, Angry, did you break this? I'm going to say, come on, man. And then walk away. Put my hand up and that's it. I don't know how that's going to work for me at home. That actually may get me murdered, but I know it will not go over well for me because my wife isn't depressed. Now, funny to talk about breaking stuff because my cleaning ladies are here every other week. Something's always broken when they leave. They do a great job cleaning, very bad keeping the place intact. Don't know what they're doing, but it's a lot of crash, boom, bam. Something's broken. Sorry, Mr. Mike. And then clean house. So I guess I got to live with it. Politician. Pelosi, the drunken head, popped her head up out of the bar. And she said, this $3.5 trillion bill will cost the American taxpayers zero. The money will not cost the American taxpayers anything. Which confuses me because I think the federal government gets all their money from the American taxpayers. I don't think they're generating money. They have no commodity. So I may not be an economist, but unless there's a magic money tree somewhere that the government is hiding, please tell me where this money's coming from, you drunken fool. My gosh. Speaking of drunks, there was a man in Turkey that was so drunk he was missing for a week. Thankfully, they found him. Do you know how? He joined a search party looking for himself. The question is, how drunk was that man? I don't know. Maybe we'll see him at Dinger's house on Saturday night. Could be anybody that stumbles out. Can you imagine joining your own search party and being drunk enough that you don't know it's for you? That is insane. That is insane. Still, back to California, UCLA College, very, very good college. People know it all over the country. A professor was just fired. Untenured professor was just fired. You can look it up for not making the final test for black people easier than white people. Yep, you heard me. Easier than white people. I don't know where this is offensive on so many levels. So many levels. Are you saying that black people are stupid? I don't think so, and that's not what I'm saying. Are you saying that white people are smarter? Not saying that easy. Isn't this about equality? Treating people the same? What is wrong with our world? Let's not make things easier for any race or culture. Let's keep the bar level for everybody, or we're going to settle for gross stupidity and certainly can't afford any more. It really is bordering on complete insanity, like we all belong in the Arkham Asylum, which sometimes I think people do. Now, another study of insanity, transgenders and people who identify as women are better in competitive sports, especially physical ones. We needed a study for this? I'm going to tell you why. They had a penis. That's why. The muscles are different. Everything develops different. Heart is bigger. Who pays for these studies? Can you imagine? Men are, in general, more muscular, bigger hearts than women. So if you were born with a penis, you already have a physical advantage. You want to talk about mental games? Women win that one all the time. Mind games? Women are the champ. No comparison. Doesn't make a difference with race. Now, De Blasio popped his head back also with the cops. He said, you know, the cops in New York City, we want them to focus on customer service. I don't know. You want customer service? Go to Target, Walmart, Macy's. Get some good customer service there. Called my oil company the other day to get my price lowered. I want some good customer service there. You know what I want the cops to do? Arrest criminals! Fight crime! I don't want good customer service. I want less crime. And I said it a year and a half ago, the murder rate would go up, and it has. May not be Angry Mac, maybe Prophetic Mac. Just saying, once again. Now, I'm just getting on a roll. I'm just finishing up. There is a big toilet paper rush at these big box stores, and they're limiting the amount of toilet paper you could buy. Maybe I missed something. I'm not sure why. But if you are a survivalist and your first priority item is toilet paper, I'm thinking you may not survive. I'm just thinking that. I didn't buy the extra toilet paper. Wouldn't be top on my list. Would certainly be nice, though. Once again, just saying. Oof, now we go. Let's see. One of the squirrels told me just yesterday, took him out for a treat, a ride, and he said, hey, Dad, are you on your best dad behavior? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, do you want to listen to anything on the radio? He says, yeah, can you play AC/DC to Jack? So I put it on. He goes, Dad, are you just trying your best? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, because I'd still rather hang out with Mom. I always lose that face-off. Never win that one. Now, Angry Mac. I have 8 children. I got sick, and now I cannot have any more children. The grief is overwhelming. I don't know what to do because I wanted to have more. How can I get over this? 1, you're looking to start a baseball team, a soccer team, a football team. How many kids do you need? How many kids do you need? I'm thinking 8 is probably enough. I got this. Enjoy the ones you have. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. How about we just start there? You don't need any more kids, believe me. 8 is enough. I think it was a show a long time ago, back in the late 70s, early 80s. Then here is an odd one. I just want to start by saying this. Hell has open borders just like America. The other place does not. And this is what I think of when I heard this advice. Angry Mac. My husband told me he cannot love our grandchild because he is of mixed race and he has dark skin. What should I do? Because I don't want to get mad at this one. Divorce him. He is a horrible, miserable, disgusting human being. He belongs the open borders that I just mentioned. It is repulsive and makes my skin crawl that a human being can say that about another human being. Nonetheless, a baby that he is related to. Disgusting. Back, I found my center. Now, find somebody you love. Tell them you love them. Give them a hug. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tell my squirrels I love them all the time, even though they love Mom more. What can I do? Really, seriously, I love you, man. I'll see you next week. Cheers.